Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Last night I attended my first Pokemon tournament and I was able to obtain my first prize pack. Today we're going to discuss how that went, how I got this prize pack, and how the tournament just was in general. So, last night I attended a tournament at around 7 p.m. It was pretty late, I was pretty tired. And apparently you have to buy in the tournament. I don't know if this is like correct or not, but I paid like 10 bucks and I got an Obsidian Flames booster pack as well as this prize pack. I haven't opened it yet. It was 4 rounds, best of 1 for 4 rounds, and I won 2 out of the 4 games, so 2-2. And either way, I walked out with this prize pack. So let's go ahead and open up these 2 packs and discuss what happened at the event after these packs, because some of y'all are just here for the pack openings. So this is the first pack, the Obsidian Flames booster pack. It's gonna be a Fire Energy Psychic. Okay, we got a Larvesta, Magnemite, Bounsweet, Weasel, Wugtrio, Darmanian, Stoutland, Larvesta, Greavard holographic, and a Palafin. Nice. Let's go ahead and open up this prize pack now. I've never opened up one of these. This is a Series 3. It's got 6 cards. I don't know what's in here, but I overheard some people saying that the energy cards in here were worth like 15 bucks each or something like that. So there's some pretty pricey cards in here, but let's go ahead and open up the first prize pack that I got at this event. I don't think I earned it because I got, 2 wins and 2 losses. Let's see, we got a Lost City, nice, with the stamp, Arezu, Force Sealstone with the stamp. We got an Arvin holographic, nice, Professor's Research holographic, non-holographic energy, fire energy with the stamp. So cool. These cards are pretty valuable, especially these 2 right here. I was seeing a lot of those in the tournament, and we could always use some of these, but that's what I got from this prize pack. Very nice. I plan on playing a lot more Pokemon, but let's get into what happened during the tournament. So my deck is going to be listed here on the screen. It's a Palkia Chine Pal deck. I've been playing that a lot in person with some friends and just learning to play by myself. So I went there with some knowledge on how to play the deck. And my first opponent, he had a Magnezone. So I'm already at a type disadvantage. But what got me was this card right here, Path to the Peak. If you don't play the PTCG game, this card blocks all abilities from Pokemon Vs, EXs, or anybody with a Roblox. And what I had set up was Palkias and Greninjas. That's how I run this deck. So being able to not use those abilities really stuck me behind for like 5 turns. I couldn't draw anything. I couldn't draw an energy. I couldn't draw a stadium to cancel that Path to the Peak. I couldn't do any abilities. So I was just stuck while he just kept knocking out my Pokemon for 2 prize cards each. And so that put me way behind in the game. By the time I could be able to come back, I only took one of his Pokemon for 2 prize cards. That's it. I got 2 prize cards. He got 6 of them. So that's how that first game went. It was kind of disappointing for me because I couldn't play, but that's just how the game goes sometimes. So my second opponent also had a Magnezone. I was also at a type disadvantage, but the same thing happened again. I was not able to use any abilities from any of my Pokemon because of Path to the Peak. I couldn't draw any stadiums. I couldn't draw any energies until like 2 turns in that I was able to do some damage. But by then it was already too late because their opponent had already set up fully while I was still behind. So the second game was a complete loss for me. The third game, I was playing against a Mew VMAX deck. So I won that game because of 1 card and a little bit of luck. I had just 1 single Spiritomb in my deck. So my opponent set up 2 Genesects and 2 Mew Vs. So they could already start playing the Fusion Strike system where you could draw as many cards as you had with Genesect's ability per Fusion Strike card you had in play. So at the time they had 4, so they could keep drawing 4 cards each turn for each Genesect. They had 2, so they could technically draw 8 cards in their hand each turn. So that's a lot of drawing power for them that they could have more cards to use against me. On my second turn, however, I had a Nest Ball in a Spiritomb, canceled that ability real quick, the Genesect's ability. After that, it was really lucky for me, unlucky for my opponent, because she couldn't draw any energies at all. All she was able to draw was 1 double turbo energy to attach to the Mew V and attack from there. So she took out 1 prize card, my Radiant Greninja. And after that, I just kept stomping on her with my Palkia V-Stars because I had a full bench. They had 4 on the bench, and from there just they just kept stomping. That's how I won the third game. The last game, my opponent was just like me a couple months ago. They were completely brand new. Their friend let them borrow a Chime Palkia Baxcalibur deck, so I was able to help them learn the game and teaching him how to play the cards that he had. He asked me a couple of questions about Luminion V's ability, as well as Radiant Greninja and canceling Cologne, because he had all those cards in his deck, and I've played this deck a couple of times, so I knew how it worked. That's how that last game went. I ended up with a win, but I was able to teach this new player some valuable skills on how to play the game and how to read your cards, how to read your opponent's cards, how to energy management and stuff like that. So that was pretty fun. I like that aspect of the game. And this tournament, it was the first actual tournament that I've played, Pokemon TCG, and it got me into a good mood. I was having fun throughout the whole time, just learning. Even though I kept getting beat, I just kept learning and watching everyone's decks, watching how they play, watching their strategies. And I'm liking the game so far. I'm liking Pokemon TCG. So in order for me to get a lot of practice in, instead of going to these events all the time, I decided to open up a Pokemon TCG Live account for this channel so I can have a lot more practice whenever I want. Alright, this is my first time logging into PTCG Live on the computer. I made a brand new account with my new screen name, my new handle on this channel. Some of you have noticed my new screen name has changed from PokeBurf to PokeSarge. That's only just due to one reason, and that's because PokeBurf sounds a little childish. It doesn't make any sense. I made that name up on Steam a long time ago. I just use it temporarily, but that doesn't sound good. It doesn't have a good ring to it. You can't make an icon with the word Burf because it's made up. So I changed it to PokeSarge because I'm a sergeant in the United States Army. Let's go ahead and change the look, how I want to look like. All right, good enough. So let's go ahead and put in these packs. Let's learn how to read a Pokemon card. Skip this battle. Teach you how to do trainer cards. Skip that battle. Weakness, I know how to do that. Many Pokemon abilities, I know how to do that. Yeah, let's do the full battle. This is gonna be my first battle. I'll show you right now, but you get a whole bunch of decks for free, and you get to learn with those decks instead of going out to buy those decks in person to make a full, or buy a bunch of packs, make a full deck. And that's what's going to take up a lot of your money and time doing that. Or you can just go online like on this game and do it all for free. So that's one of the reasons why I'm playing PTCG Live. Collect reward. Okay, so I get 7 free packs, a Charizard EX deck, and 1250 of these things. I think these things are what you use to craft cards. Let me collect all. I can't collect all. I gotta spam. Oh, done. Okay. Is it worth it getting the premium pass right now? I believe so. I'll check right now. Okay, so I just spent 200 of these energies. I got a Tropius, Fido, Sandaconda, Breloom, Quaquaval, and Arcanine EX, okay? So you got Arcanine. Okay, this thing is teaching me how to make a deck, or how to equip an active deck. Yeah, edit. This is your whole library. This is all the cards I have right now. It's not a lot. Uh-oh, I have 61 out of 60. So over here, go discard this. Go back. And set active. Ranked mode. I won't be doing ranked until I'm more comfortable with all the decks. What I want to do is... I want to learn how to play each deck that I get for free here, as well as making some other decks. There's the Origin Form Palkia. I think it's just a regular Palkia. Yeah, it's not the Chime Palm one I have. So I want to make the Chime Palm one. And I want to get at least maybe 10 to 20 games, wins. 10 to 20 wins on each deck before I move on and play something else. Like I know I want to do a Mew VMAX deck. I want to do the Lost Tina decks. I want to do a bunch of stuff. But for now, this is what I have. I'm going to put in some code cards. And let's see what we can get. I think you go here to redeem. I'm going to put in these first two, which is the prize pack that I just opened, as well as the Obsidian Flames that I just opened. So let's go ahead and open these in. All right, these are the very two packs I just opened right now. The first two that I want from the tournament. Let's see what we can get before I move on to opening up the rest. Okay. Let me just collect all so it's faster. Looks like I got Reverum, Pawniard, Pidgey, Bouffalant, Volcanarana, Clefairy. I'm trying to see if there's any stamped cards on here. I guess not. So you don't get any stamped cards from these prize pack cards, which I thought was going to happen. So let's go ahead and put some more in, talk about some more stuff. And someone told me last night, that you shouldn't be focused on learning one deck specifically and you know, trying to master that deck, because you're never going to master it if you don't know how to play any other decks. So what he said was to learn other decks, play a bunch of other decks, just get a lot of playtime in with different decks. That way you can get familiarized with the strategies that people are using out there for each deck, so you can be able to counter against them when you play, you know, your own deck. So right now I'm playing the Palkia V-Star Chien-Pao deck. Yeah, if I played something else, like yesterday, the Magnezone, I never played against Magnezone. I never had a Magnezone deck, so I don't know how to play against it, which led to my demise ultimately. I didn't know how to counter Path to the Peak, even though I've played it before, just on that deck was different. So that's what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna play about 10 to 20 wins on each deck that they give me on here for free before I start making some more decks, some more competitive decks. That way I can just, you know, do what they said, get some more playtime in with different strategies. As you saw already that I have Lorcana videos on here. I plan on doing some more Lorcana videos in the future because I like the cards. You know, it's reminiscent of Disney. It's nostalgic of Disney. Because, you know, I like the cards. It's nostalgic for me because I grew up watching a lot of Disney movies and TV shows. I'm pretty sure a lot of people did here. So when they came out with the cards, I was thinking, the first thought in my head was, oh wow, this is like Kingdom Hearts, where they're incorporating a bunch of other things, a bunch of Disney stories and cities and worlds into one universe. So that's what I liked about it. And it's a TCG. I've been playing Pokemon a lot, so I thought, why not do the TCG? So I'm gonna be posting more videos of those, like, you know, when I get boxes and stuff, packs and stuff. But those packs are pretty hard to come by because they're overpriced in a lot of places, and in the big box stores they're always sold out. So I'll be playing some more Lorcana. Let's open up these first 10 right here, see what we got. Looks like I bought Annihilate deck box and another Palkia V-Star League Tinkaton battle. So I got some more decks that I can play. Traded items, I don't know if that means you traded the items that are worth, I don't know what this means right here, traded items. But I got some more of these little currencies right here. I don't know what that does. Okay, I saw that you could play Lorcana online. A bunch of people are doing it, so I think I'm going to do that, as well as playing Pokemon TCG Live. That way I can get some experience in that game before I go out and spend all these money on these cards, because the cards, like I said, are going for a lot more money than retail. They're going for at least double the price that they're going for on the shelves, which is pretty, it sucks, but that's how it is. So I'll be uploading some of those videos on Pixelborn, I believe it's called Pixelborn, as well as Pokemon TCG Live videos in the coming days. So stay tuned for that. Good luck on your pack openings. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you all next time. Bye.